Remember when we thought that COPPA was gonna ruin YouTube? Yeah, good times. So it's been a couple months now since the whole COPPA thing, and you know, I probably could have talked about this a bit before, but I'm really behind schedule. You know, there was this one guy that sued Bethesda because he liked Fallout 4 so much his wife left him. That's me, but replaced Fallout 4 with Fortnite. So back on the 7th of December 2019, I made a video about the FTC COPPA and YouTube, and how child-friendly content was going to die forever, and how YouTube was going to die forever because you can't make edgy stuff, you can't make child-friendly stuff, so what the heck do we do? And while I don't think that video is all that bad, there are two things that I would change about it. Number one, at the end of the video, it absolutely bugs out because I was using some kind of new free editing software. It just kind of broke. To sign it, we gotta fix YouTube, guys. Yeah, not sure what that was about. The other thing was that I probably didn't go into enough detail about what it actually was and what it was actually going to do. I just kind of assumed that everybody already knew what COPPA was and what they were going to do because it was pretty much everywhere at the time. So, for the people who are watching at home, who've never even heard of COPPA, let me just inform you about it first. To start off with, COPPA, also known as the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, is not a new thing at all. It started all the way back, even before the 2000s, to help stop advertisers trying to gain data and information on children under the age of 13. And YouTube has actually been doing this for years, which is why back earlier in 2019, YouTube was fined because they weren't following the COPPA guidelines. They were letting actual advertisers and YouTube themselves were using the analytics of people that were under 13 that were using YouTube to advertise anything to them, you know? That's how Google's ads work, that's how YouTube's ads work, it's how the internet works. And so COPPA clearly didn't like that. But for COPPA, it wasn't enough just trying to find YouTube. No, it wasn't enough because they needed to go after the main source of all of this ad revenue and targeted advertising, the YouTubers themselves. And so YouTube implemented a feature where basically you had to either Discord notification, where basically the video would be flagged as made for kids or not made for kids. You could set this manually when uploading the video or in YouTube Studio. But if YouTube deemed that it was made for kids and you selected that it wasn't, you could be fined up to like $30,000. Or because you made a Fortnite video and said it wasn't for kids. And then YouTube said it was. But you wouldn't only be fined, no. If your video was put into the mode where it was deemed made for kids, there would be no targeted advertising, which meant he could make up to 90% less revenue. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. The video also, if any people were subscribed to your channel, they wouldn't get any notifications about the video. The video wouldn't have any comments. The video wouldn't be searchable on YouTube. The video wouldn't be suggested or recommended to anybody. So basically, if YouTube said that any of your videos were made for kids, then unless people went to your channel and they clicked on it from your channel, nobody would ever see the video, and even if they did, you would get hardly any money out of it. So naturally people were freaking out because people didn't know what could be deemed as made for kids and what was safe. People couldn't just make edgy content either, because if you make edgy content on YouTube, everyone knows you get demonetized. You play Mortal Kombat, demonetized. But now, it was working the other way as well, because if you tried playing Minecraft, demonetized. It was only until a couple weeks later that YouTube actually uploaded the video clarifying a couple things, saying that no gaming content like Minecraft and Fortnite, it would not be marked as made for kids. Of course, they had to protect their biggest cash cow. And so, in the end, pretty much nothing happened. COPPA rolled around, and pretty much the only thing that really happened was maybe a couple times you clicked on some SpongeBob meme and it had no comments, and it kept advertising YouTube Kids to you. And also it'd have all those cringy weird Elsagate stuff on the side, because YouTube works that way. I think most of the fear and paranoia that came from this, though, was about one specific video that came from COPPA, which was a full conference where basically a guy sat down and said, we're going to be hunting down YouTubers like we're shooting fish in a barrel. We're going to be hunting them down, and if we find any evidence that anything there, if it has bright colors, if a kid liked it at all, we would be completely fining them up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and their lives would be ruined, and YouTube would be over because they would be doing this to every single YouTuber who even had a hint of being family friendly. So you'd scroll down on YouTube and all you'd see is Vsauce and math lessons. But luckily it didn't turn out the way that we all expected, because thankfully they didn't go that far. It was all apparently fake. None of everything they said, hardly any of it actually happened. Sure, they did the thing with targeted advertising and removing it, and they flagged videos, but nothing really happened. Because all of the big Fortnite YouTubers and Minecraft YouTubers, they were still there. All the beauty YouTubers and trending YouTubers, all the other random stuff. Unless it was from some kids show, chances are that it probably didn't get flagged for kids. So anyway, COPPA was kind of a good thing. I mean, it wasn't that good of a good thing. Nothing on YouTube that's an update is ever good, but anyway, that's just YouTube. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I'm gonna be making some kind of Sonic movie review probably, I don't know, sometime. Maybe a video on coronavirus perhaps, I don't know, question mark. Also, people stop freaking out about it. It's not that big, okay? Look, I know, toilet paper's running out, but come on, it's not like it's the bloody plague. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's it for this video. Join the Dragon Nation, subscribe, don't subscribe, this channel shit. Don't sub. I'm gonna make more Fortnite videos. Don't subscribe. Cause I am absolutely awful. I promised myself that I would keep making discussions, and I wouldn't make any more Fortnite reactions. The next video I made a Fortnite reaction video. I would delete it, but it got a ton of views, so I'm not deleting it. Anyway, see ya.